Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today, oh yes it has, to talk a little more about Alpha. And you see 8 Alpha power leaks here. Yes, they are all Alpha, and no, this is not an Alpha buyout. I will explain to you why I bought 8 Alpha power leaks. And this is kind of based on the discussion we had during my last video, in which I showed you a near mint Alpha disenchant I got for my vintage deck. And these Alpha power leaks I did not get for my vintage deck actually. I got them for a different reason. But in general, I want to talk a little more about Alpha. I want to talk about why I got these Alpha power leaks. I want to give you the price for which I bought them, which I think is crazy, because Alpha cards, even if they are common, even if they are not very well playable, for that price it was a bit weird to me, but okay, fair enough, especially because some of them are near mint as well. And I want to talk about opportunity in Alpha in general. So first of all, why did I get 8 power leaks? It's very simple. I had the opportunity to talk to Drew Tucker, who is the artist of these Alpha power leaks, or the artist of the Alpha power leak illustration. And you know, guys, I love Drew Tucker. He's fantastic. Everybody I had a bottle of schnapps with shared a bottle of schnapps with. Schnapps! German schnapps. Yes, we shared a bottle of German schnapps. And we had a lot of fun and we had good talks. And I think he's a fantastic person. So not only did I enjoy meeting him, but of course I thought about a couple of cards I might want to get signed by him. And I want to talk about getting your cards signed or having them without a signature if possible. You can get them signed. Would you choose a signature or not? I want to talk about that a little bit as well. But okay, first things first. So I took a couple of cards of my collection, took them along to get them signed. I took a couple of cards out of the binders, took them along and got them signed. And I bought these Alpha power leaks. Simply because I really enjoy the artwork. I think it's mystical, I think it's mysterious, that's probably the better word, and I think it is very much early Magic the Gathering, and the more often I look at it, the more I see in it. So I really enjoy this art, and that's why I decided to get some power leaks. Why did I get 8? No, it's not a small buyout like I said in the beginning. I got 8 because I couldn't decide if I want to have an unsigned playset in my collection, Alpha, as you see here, or if I want to have a signed playset in my collection, as you can see here, of course. Let's see if we can get a nice thumbnail with the signed and the unsigned ones. Maybe this is a cool thumbnail for Alpha signed power leaks and for Alpha unsigned power leaks. Let's see. That should be visible well, right? How do you do this with your cards? I want to give you the example of the sorcery TCG. I know a lot of Magic players here are not interested in sorcery. I know a lot of old school Magic players are. So it depends. If you're not interested, it's simply today for the purpose of the example. In sorcery, people are getting crazy about signatures. People are getting crazy about the art. In Magic, that's the case as well to a certain degree. But a lot of people do not like signatures on their cards. Sometimes I see a scribble. I know, I understand. The artist doesn't take a lot of time. They have signed thousands of cards. Maybe they don't want to do signatures anymore. During conventions, you pay like $5 to $10 for a signature on certain cards. Is it cool? Is it not cool? I'm in between. I really love the art. I really think a signature from Drew Tucker adds something to the memory for me of that card, and having it in my collection for so long. I mean, I had unlimited power leaks as well, which I didn't have any Alpha. So I bought a couple of Alpha because I knew, hey, I want to get a signature. Is it cool to have a signature? Yes, I think so. I really like Drew's signature. He took the time for those alpha cards as well, which is nice. And I think even if it's not the most playable card in a certain cool deck that is, or in a sideboard, annoying enchantments, getting damage for it, if you don't know. Target enchantment costs 2 extra mana each turn during your upkeep. If target enchantment's controller cannot or will not pay extra mana, Power League does 1 damage to him or her for each unpaid mana. So if there is an enchantment out there which doesn't bother you that much, you can just annoy him with the Power League. And if you have that in your sideboard and somebody has, like, I don't know, Bad Moons, Crusades, which are annoying anyways, obviously you want to disenchant the heavy annoying stuff, but if it doesn't really bother you, then you can enchant it with this and they get damage for it, or they have to pay mana for it. So it's totally an annoyance. So I'm not saying this is a fantastic card, but I'm not saying it's totally useless neither. And that's not why I bought it. I bought it, like I said, because I like the artwork. So I wasn't quite sure. Do I want a signed playset? Do I want an unsigned playset? So I kind of got like 8 of these. Each one was around $8. That's about $60-65 for 8 alpha cards. Again, I know this is not the coolest card out there. This is not the most strong card out there. In the end, it's a fucking iconic card. It's alpha. There are not a lot around. And I'm very happy I got both of these, like an unsigned playset and a signed playset. Still, I'm very on the edge about getting my cards signed or having my cards like without signature in the binder. My unlimited set, I would rather go for an unsigned set. I got 2 signed Moxes, which the signature is pretty okay. And of course I'm happy with those, because those are really difficult to get. But if it would come down to it, I would get the same Mox in the same condition, or maybe even a little better without signature. I would still keep the Mox with signature, but I would put the unsigned Mox in the binder, because my whole set is kind of unsigned. It's a bit difficult to get these old signed cards, but you see it with artists that unfortunately have passed away, like Christopher Rush or Quinton Hoover. The cards, the signed cards, are going for a lot of money because people still think it's cool. It's a cool memorabilia. I, in the end, think old cards like this with a signature from the original artist, to me, probably are worth more than the unsigned set, because it's something that, yeah, triggers my memory. It's a bit difficult to explain. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think signed cards are cooler or unsigned cards are cooler? I know Rudy, for example, and we use Rudy as an example very often because we all know him, and you know I really like Rudy and I really like his content. I've said that on multiple occasions. I think very smart guy, but I simply like that he's an entertainer and a good marketeer as well. Still, he doesn't like signed cards, he often says. On the other hand, he has a lot of signed cards in his collection, just accumulates them as he grows his collection and with collection buying. And I think in the end, he doesn't like get rid of them neither, because, yeah, maybe it's cool to have. I'm curious, let me know in the comments if you think alpha cards or old cards, or cards in general, even if you got newer cards from artists you like, would you like to get them signed, or would you like to keep them unsigned? Let me know in the comments, please. What I wanted to say as well, yes, I'm rambling on, hardly catching my breath here. The price for alpha cards at the moment. You saw the disenchant last time. Again, I'm going to link to the video with the disenchant at the end of this video. If you enjoy talking about alpha, check that out as well. It's like 2-3 days old. The disenchant was like $80 or something, $90, but that's near mint. These cards are hardly as iconic and as useful as a disenchant, but still $8 for an alpha common. I mean, the cheapest alpha card I could find a couple of years ago, like 2-3 years ago, at the height of the hype, the cheapest alpha card was about 30, maybe 25, $30. So to get these for 8 a piece, to me was very surprising. So I had a look at a couple of alpha cards. If you want to get alpha commons, even if it's like a goblin or whatever, or a merfolk, which are absolutely iconic cards. I need to get myself a couple of alpha merfolks for my Lord of Atlantis. And these kind of cards are not that expensive anymore. So there is a lot of opportunity in Alpha. If you are interested in a piece of Magic the Gathering history, I think if you want to get a couple of common cards, now's the time to get them, because they are virtually as much as a regular booster. And if you would tell me they would put an Alpha card in a booster, I would definitely buy that booster. So why not buy the Alpha card? And again, it's not that these commons that are under 10 bucks are the most iconic commons ever or the most useful commons ever. But in the end, Alpha is Alpha. And if you enjoy the artwork, or if you enjoy the color scheme, if you enjoy to have some Alpha cards, now is the time to get them. Let me know in the comments, folks, what you think about the opportunity in Alpha, and if you enjoy having your cards signed or not. To me, this adds to the piece of Magic the Gathering history, because Drew Tucker held this card. He made the illustration, he signed it for me. Putting that in a binder, like in one row, 4 signed Alpha Power Leagues, somehow to me makes me happy. It is what it is. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. Make sure to let me know in the comments and to leave a like. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And if you want to talk more about Magic the Gathering, sorcery, whatever nerd stuff comes up. And yeah, like I said, stay healthy, stay frosty. Very important. Never forget that. Stay focused, stay calm, enjoy your day. Talk to you next time, folks. Bye-bye.